Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Russian gem by the Black Sea. World-class ski resorts, 5-star hotels, unique nature. But what if I say to you that this amazing city was a place of exile, where people were sent to face certain death only 100 years ago? Let's start from the beginning. The Black Sea and Caucasus Mountains were here before and will be after. The warm southern sun is still shining as it was 100 years ago, but there is something that you will not find anymore down the Russian south. Swamps and malaria mosquitoes. Because of humid climate, long summer, lots of rainfalls, rivers and lakes, and some tree species, in the past Sochi has become a perfect place for appearing here. Some huge swamp areas, and you know, if there is a swamp, there will definitely be mosquitoes. Just for you to know the calamity of this place, there was a military post here in Adler where I'm filming this vlog now, and from 700 people, only 100 people left alive. This place was as dangerous as a real war zone. The closer you live to the Black Sea, where lots of swamps were, the more dangerous your area. That's why all locals tried to settle farther in mountains, and seamen were those who totally tried the calamity of malaria on themselves. Just imagine, people with yellow faces and yellow hands, acne, huge round bellies because of stomach diseases. Meeting an almond here was almost impossible. Lots of muhajirs from Caucasus came here and tried to settle and abandon south. But most of them died in the first year and they couldn't take over these conditions. The toughest people of them still decided to stay here, and they were the first inhabitants of this place. Of course, they tried to defeat malaria in some different ways, but research says that malaria was spreading in their wells and in other places where they used to keep water for their needs, like drinking, animals and plants. At the beginning of 20th century, Soviet government paid attention to developing this city with high mountains, warm sea, perfect conditions for growing some animals, developing it as a resort. And the first step that had to be taken was drying all swamp areas that covered 100 kilometers along the Black Sea. So it had to be very smart and technically possible decision. The first step of treatment was taken in 1921 when the first anti-malaria station was built. But the main flip happened in 1923 when a doctor scientist named Sergei Sokolov was assigned to defeat this terrible disease. When he first came here and saw these lands, he said, it will be one of the best world-class resorts. And his decision wasn't threatening malaria, but he decided to demolish, to destroy the reasons of appearance of this disease. After his temporary assignment in Italy, he brought from there a special fish named gambusia, the main nightmare of mosquitoes. It could eat almost 100 eggs of mosquitoes per day. So this fish was spread everywhere it could be spread. And it was spread there where reproduction places of mosquitoes were. And the result was amazing. Cases of disease decreased in many times for a short period. The second step that had to be done was drying all swamp areas. And here came Dr. Sergei again. He decided to plant thousands of trees like eucalyptus, willows, plane trees, because they needed lots of water for growing. Just for 10 to 15 years, while these plants were growing, they sucked up all water from the ground. And besides the main benefit, these trees are still pleasing an eye until this day, and they make a unique scenery of southern coast. By the way, this sound that you are may be hearing, this is a train station just behind my back. That's why maybe you are struggling. I'm sorry. Besides the main mosquito's rival, gambusia fish, they needed a smashing blow. So after the World War II, Soviet government started processing lakes and ponds with chemicals. And finally, in 1956, this was a year of victory against malaria. There wasn't a single case of disease. Long work wasn't wasted. And the second crucial event of developing this city happened in 2007, when Sochi was chosen as Winter Olympic Games city. And this was a takeover, I can say. But this is a topic for the next video, inshallah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Learn something new about this place. By the way, this is a F1 track behind my back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.